Today we're making a Filipino classic, pork belly adobo. This dish is all about tender pork. This recipe is simple, hearty, and full of rich flavor. I'm starting with about 2.4 kilos or 5¼ pounds of pork belly. Now, pork belly is perfect for this dish because it's got that balance of meat and fat. I've cut the pork into cubes, about 3 centimeters across or roughly 1 inch. That's the ideal size, big enough to stay moist, but small enough to soak up the sauce. Crush about 16 cloves of garlic and combine 2/3 of a cup of white vinegar, that is 150 milliliters, with half a cup of soy sauce, or 120 milliliters. The first thing we'll do is sear the pork. I'm using a cast iron pot. Traditionally, you would use a clay pot called palayok. Don't overcrowd the pot. Work in batches. Brown the pork until you lose patience. If you throw all the pork in at once, it will boil instead of sear. I will admit I lost patience, but don't let that happen to you. Once the pork is browned, I'll add everything else straight into the pot. First the white vinegar and the soy sauce mixture, then the crushed garlic. Add about 8 bay leaves for a subtle earthiness. It's one of those background flavors that ties everything together. Then 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. The sugar doesn't make the dish sweet. It just balances the acidity of the vinegar and rounds out the flavors. And finally, 3⅓ cups of water, which is about 800 milliliters. That gives us just enough liquid to braise the pork until it's tender. Bring this up to a simmer, then add about a tablespoon of black peppercorns. Lower the heat and cover the pot. This is going to cook gently for about 2 hours. During this time, the pork slowly breaks down and becomes fork tender. At this point, I'll remove the lid and let it cook for another 30 minutes. This uncovered stage is where the magic really happens. The sauce reduces, thickens, and turns into a glossy glaze that clings to every piece of pork. Once you get this golden color and thick consistency, it's ready to serve. Spoon the pork belly adobo over a bed of steamed white rice, because adobo and rice are a must.